Legends are not born overnight. They are forged in fire, in struggle, in pain, and in triumph. Among all legends of the modern world, one name shines the brightest: Bruce Lee. But who was Bruce Lee? How did a restless boy from Hong Kong become the dragon that the world still remembers? In this documentary series, we will walk through his life, step by step, episode by episode, from his childhood in Hong Kong to his battles in America, from the birth of Jeet Kune to his final days, and the eternal legacy he left behind. This is not just the story of a fighter. This is the journey of a man who taught the world to be water. On November 27th, 1940, the city of San Francisco celebrated Thanksgiving, but far away from the feast, in Chinatown's Jackson Street Hospital, a child was born. He was born in the year of the dragon, at the hour of the dragon. His parents named him Lee Jun Fan. The world would come to know him as Bruce Lee. But the world Bruce was born into was not a world of peace. Just months later, his family would return to Hong Kong, a city scarred by Japanese occupation, hunger, and fear. Bruce's father, Lee Hoi Chuen, was a Cantonese opera actor, well respected but humble. His mother, Grace Ho, came from one of Hong Kong's wealthiest families. Bruce's childhood was a strange balance, surrounded by art and privilege on one side, and the chaos of war and poverty on the other. At just 3 months old, he appeared in his very first film, Golden Gate Girl. Cameras would follow him throughout his youth, shaping him into a natural performer. But even as a child actor, Bruce was restless. He was full of energy, too full. At home, he practiced mimicry, dancing, and playful fighting. On the streets, his energy took a darker turn. As Bruce grew older, so did his reputation. Mischievous, quick-tempered, and fearless, he often found himself in street fights. Hong Kong's back alleys were unforgiving. Rival gangs roamed the neighborhoods, and Bruce was always ready to test his fists. He was quick, strong, but undisciplined. Police warnings became frequent. His parents worried. If this path continued, Bruce's future would be lost. And then, fate intervened. A teacher appeared, one who would change Bruce's life forever. In 1954, at the age of 13, Bruce Lee walked into a martial arts school that would shape his destiny. There, he met the legendary Ip Man, a master of Wing Chun. At first, Bruce struggled. His punches were wild, his stance unbalanced. But Ip Man saw potential. He saw a flame that could be shaped into fire. Wing Chun was more than fighting. It was discipline, patience, balance. Slowly, Bruce began to transform. His body became sharper, his reflexes faster, his mind calmer. Under Ip Man, Bruce learned not just how to fight, but how to think. He was no longer just a boy in the streets. He was becoming a martial artist. But even discipline couldn't erase Bruce's troubles. His street fights continued, one after another, more dangerous each time. Eventually, after a particularly violent brawl, the police gave his parents a warning. If Bruce stayed in Hong Kong, trouble would never leave him. In 1959, at just 18 years old, his parents made a life-changing decision. They sent Bruce across the ocean to America. He carried with him only $100, a suitcase, and an unstoppable fire in his heart. Bruce Lee's story in Hong Kong was only the beginning. Ahead lay America, a land of new opportunities, but also racism, rejection, and struggle. Would this fiery young man from Hong Kong find his place in a foreign land? Or would the world try to silence his spirit? In the next episode, we watch how Bruce Lee arrives in America and begins the fight of his life, and how the struggle begins. Stay tuned for next episode at Untold Lives USA, and don't forget to subscribe for the next episode.
Thank you for watching.